Welcome back to the Psistorm Esports Network. Hello and welcome back to the Psistorm Esports Network. I'm your host Chickenman here with some more great highlights. Starting us off today is some Dota 2. This is from the Esports Singapore 2021, a lower bracket match between Team Secret and Invictus Gaming.
Now, I just look closer to this game.
Looking for the Veno. Ooh, they're looking for the Veno, but they might even find more. They've got the Invisible. They're going to kill Nazai. He's going to be dead for 50 seconds. The damage is just so much. They're dealing with an illusion. Kaka blinks forward. He's got the Hex. They're going to look over as the finger hits on him. Chickenman, he's trying to run away with the BKB. Can he get up the stairs? Can he get away? It's not looking likely. As going all the way in is JT, who's gotten too far. Stunned up. Chickenman still surviving. The Torrent will land. They get the kill into the Windrunner. They're in a little bit too deep there on the Windrunner, who ends up dead for 83 seconds with buyback. But the Ursa, who's been disarmed again. He can't right click and he can't do any damage, so they'll get the Alk away. IG stepping forward pretty far.
Look at the health regen.
X, they'll pull back fly, but it's not going to be enough. They've got the Invisible. Look at the damage coming in from Emo. He's attacking the tethered target, and they've got that kill on the Yapsor. They'll get themselves the toss. Down goes Nisha, and it's just so much damage so quickly. He'll stun himself in the base. Are they going to dive? They were thinking about it. They turned him for a second, but they're going to get hit by the X as well as the Torrent. They'll look and turn this around. He'll get caught by Zai, but it's not going to be enough to get the kill on him. Chickenman, they'll take him out and he'll buy back. Nisha now looking to chase as Emo and Fly try to leave the base. They've charged up the stun. They'll stun up Emo, and he might just lose the Aegis, but this is only the first life that's taken out of the IO's hands. X coming out from Kaka. That's right on top of Chickenman, who just fought back. He might drop. He's down real low into the base, and the right click's coming through. And Nisha, he's bashed up, killed off, and gone. Kaka, as well as the Windrunner of JT, they're just not buying back because they're not needed at the moment. Emo, though, he's got the tether. He'll eat the cheese. He's back up to healthy. And now looking over at Zai with the right clicks coming in, he's godlike. Emo not getting stopped in this game, and IG are looking like they're on their way to taking game one. But here comes the snowball coming out from Yapsor with the Walrus punch. It's still just not enough damage. You can't kill this ball of energy. They've thrown the stun over at a Fly, but they have nothing to follow it up, so they can just stand here ready to trade. They've got a Missile Blade ready in just a second, so let's see who they go after. It's looking like they want Yapsor, who's going over to the top side of the base, but the Spirit's coming through. The snowball will be over at Emo. You've basically signed, sealed, and delivered your death. The damage of the Alchemist on the Emo. Yapsor goes down, but Chickenman gone, and game one goes the way of IG. Secret drop game one, and IG obliterate them.
Absolutely no chance. I think it's time to never ever give a core IO away again. Like, this game showcased perfectly how absolutely ridiculous.
Invictus giving their best Olympic diving team impression there as they spend the entire fight in Secret's base. It honestly looked like Secret should have been able to push them out a couple times, but they could never get the kills they needed. Invictus able to take the game as well as the 2-0 in the series. Coming up next is Valorant from the VCT North American Stage 2 Challengers 1. It's a qualifying match between GenG Esports and Cloud9 Blue.
Whereas GenG have overcommitted onto A more than a few times, but
yeah,
one time where they would have loved to have kept Iman over here. He's gone. Operator shot from Quinn. Gonna have to take a shot from Lee first. Can't get out alive.
Dance around the bullets. Does not work out for him. Sean good for a single before Poise trade. C9B still man down. It looks like they should be able to get this plant down. Shot darts not quite hitting the mark. Looking to a plant that was a little bit wider. Zeta as well, so sharp on the stick. Oh my lord, two quick ones. Poise unable to trade initially, paranoid, and he's just going to have to hold his ground for the moment. Cloudburst. Keep a thought in the back of GMD's mind. It looks like Poise is going to go on the aggressive, wrapping around. Every time GMD looks back the right direction and will connect for a third in the round. And there you have it. 5 secured for GenG on the defense in this first half.
Good read by GMD as well to assume that it was going to be, you know, the wrap around right towards the end.
Close round and a close match at that point. The team's trading kills, taking it down to the 1v1. GenG would be able to win it there, but later on, Cloud9 would pick up steam and run away with the series 2-0. Coming up next is StarCraft 2 from the GSL Code S. This is a match from Group A between Hurricane and Team NV's Dongray Gu.
All right, here we go. 5 sentries, 2 immortals. He's got that prism in the center as well. Does have an observer coming, so he'll be able to clear some of this creep. Roaches being made. Looks like a scary push for sure.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. First force field goes down. He boxes out the queens from going directly up towards the hatchery, but he hasn't committed with his force field so far. there's really not a lot here for DRG. The Immortals are in a pretty good position.
Yeah, DRG just does not have many units. Like, he has 19 lings right now, and that's it. It seems like Hurricane's just going to smash through this.
This looks pretty fearsome. I don't think DRG was expecting this. I was talking earlier about how he tends to hold a lot of stuff off. I think this is almost over, man. I mean, by the way, super committal here from Hurricane. He's going to just basically move past the hatchery. There's not drones mining there. If he can win the fight over here at the natural, the game ends immediately.
There's like no units. I mean, he's just gonna plow through. Like his micro's okay here and everything, but he barely even needs it, honestly.
Yeah.
Few force fields going down, a little bit of pullback for Spiles, but it's just so few units for DRG. He's starting to fight with drones, and that's when you know he is in trouble.
Ooh, dodges the bile, but I think it was already over. Hurricane takes game 1 in GSL Opposite Day Edition.
Powerful attack there catches DRG off guard. The victory here comes as a bit of a surprise. Hurricane went into this match the underdog, but he takes the 2-0 over DRG and would win 2-1 in the rematch later on to escape the group. Coming up next is CSGO from the ESL Pro League Season 13. A playoffs match here between Furia Esports and G2.
Balls, let's get this one started,
Look at all
Chad.
that util.
Any smart things to say?
Well, just with the buy right here of Furia, they have quite a lot of nades coming out here. 3 sets, one for Yuri, Art, and Serato as the 1x bet onto the top of your screen there. We'll be favoring G2 Esports. We've got this one underway, so over towards A. Very noisy, and one bullet, 1 kill. Art is dead.
Yeah, he's not having any impact in this pistol. Nico's made sure of that. And they gathered ramp fast. T incendiary for sandbags. It's very indicative of a commitment. Now the smokes will bloom. Double HE. No one's down. Just peppered a little on Furia's advance. Bomb plant's a priority. No CT utility to contest this, but they do have a retake smoke.
Yeah, flashes will be good for fights, and Nico's even found another.
It's a dream. Last bit of util out of Furia. Now they're in a 5 versus 3, and there's still a smoke and flashes to go.
Hunter's setting it up now. They're getting ready for this.
Biding their time. Still have plenty of it. The flashes don't catch him, and Serato eliminates one. Junior's got a good chance to play spoiler here. Kit's on Jax, recovered soon. It's Hunter that's picked it up. Good shooting. One more remains. Only Yuri, if he could just stop the defuse. The round is his. Nico's gone, and they're all gone. Furia turn the round on its head. G2 dead.
G2 off to a great start that round, but Furia remains calm, gets the bomb planted, shoots well to finish it off. That kind of play would take them to a 2-0 win over G2. Up next is the LCS Mid-Season Showdown, some League of Legends, the lower bracket match here between TSM and 100 Thieves.
And Sion has to wait for the whole damn ulti to expire before you can even start channeling your TP. And those are big situations.
Well, here we go. They're starting to fight off. Speak is going to be the target. Into the back line goes Sword Art, looking for some of the damage here, but who he's going to die. Power of Evil taking that one down. Nice stasis coming out from Hooney as 100 Thieves are cut to pieces. Someday won't be able to do a thing. It's a double kill over the Power of Evil. And look at that. Lost is on a killing spree, and TSM is on the victory march.
They've done it, Flowers. They knock them all down. Found the team fight they needed. The spawn timers are way too long. 100 Thieves made them work for it. But unless Closer can pull off a miracle here, nothing to do.
He's not pulling off a miracle of any shape, color, or size. TSM with a Bud Light ace. Yes, the games were close. Yes, 100 Thieves was able to stop them from making it a clean sweep. But TSM will defeat 100 Thieves 3-1. And they'll go on to continue to play next week for a shot at winning the mid-season show.
Looked like a 5v4 initially for 100 Thieves as they started that engagement, but TSM absolutely wiped the floor with them, securing a game victory and a series victory there, 3-1. Up next is Overwatch from the Contenders EU Season 1, a lower bracket match here between Young and Beautiful and Sheer Cold.
Every single time you land any damage, and he's always getting cran every single time.
Yeah, it's gonna be with the amount of shadows he's been able to pull off right now, and now with this Jedi to open things up, clearing that space, but he got elevated on the wall. He doesn't find a pick. He just opts to go in for that space instead, but with the Blizzard coming alive, Mimone, unfortunately, you're gone, and so is Krandop. He will be able to come back into that fight with a shatter himself, but Sheer Cold, they're finding those numbers, and finally, Sheer Cold, they found their footing on this payload. Young and Beautiful, they've lost so many of those members, but you could see BeNBest already holding onto that shatter that you were mentioning, Heroes.
Yeah, utilizing the respawn advantage was really smart from Sheer Cold there, just to get their players back in, and they were able to brawl that fight out very, very effectively. Now also Sheer Cold have the benefit of Sound Barrier coming up as well. Something that they could rely on to push very aggressively in this fight and sustain against the wall. It's certainly going to chop them in half.
I really like the fact that Sheer Cold could also hold on to the high ground. BeNBest, you're gone. Krandop now getting that revenge off of Young and Beautiful. I feel like right there, BeNBest wanted to set up in position for that shatter, but Sheer Cold just beat them to it first. I mean, you already see it right there. They saw the Ant Matrix and like, oh, you guys are eager to actually use this Ant Matrix to amplify that damage. I'm not going to give you the chance.
Precision Dutch engineering there from Krandop as he drops the hammer. Sheer Cold gets a great team wipe. It was merely a reprieve from Young and Beautiful's dominance though, as they would go on to win the match 3-1. Our final video for today is from Rainbow Six Siege, the North American League Stage 1 group stage match here between TSM and Mirage.
The analysts had speculated that because it was Chalet and not Coastline, that Mirage might have simply been outfoxed in the ban phase. Doesn't appear so at this point. Chala goes down as the very first casualty for TSM. Merc refrags onto Dream, but it's not the person who managed to take Chala out. And the wall getting opened up in Solarium is, they know there's a Valkyrie camera somewhere. Merc's just got to find it. Clearer entry now for TSM towards the bomb site.
Ooh, this flank for Nyx could pay out well, and Hotten's gonna get his second as well. There's no flank watch, and this is a freebie, but oh, barely managed just to get that one in the end. Very scary, and as Bolo gets loading, it's looking less and less like a Mirage round. There's another great entry from Geo. Bolo even securing a knife kill. Hotten over in Piano, the top fragger for his team in a 1v2. A whole minute left for these attackers, though, and they're gonna drone Hotten out and take this one patiently. No need to rush. The drone placed, the dead members on TSM calling out across. Drone into bathroom finds Hotten. He'll reposition over to the closet. And no, swinging into sight, he'll be felled by Geometrics. TSM take their third round.
Good start in the defense there for Mirage, but TSM keeps at them with Bolo and Geometrics getting the 4 kills they needed to secure the round. TSM would ultimately take the match 7-3. It's gonna do it for us today. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episode. If there's an event or an esport you'd love to see us cover, please let us know down in the comments. I'm the Chickenman, and this has been the Psistorm Esports Network.